Hello, ladies. Welcome to today's episode of The Real You. We're just listening to Beyonce. I Was Here. The song touches me a lot. Like, it reminds me of why I am here on earth. I was here. If you're here, please. Hello, Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans, thank you for joining me. Let's see who else. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. We're just listening to Beyonce. I Was Here. Oh, you need to listen to this song. Till I die. Thank you, Mrs. Inkiru Ojimadu, for joining me, Your Highness. Please, if you're live with me today, if you can say hello or say something so I will know you're here. And if you can hear me, give me the thumbs up as well. I live, I do, I was here. Everything that I wanted was more than I thought it would be. I would leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. Can you guys hear me? I was here. Everything that I wanted was more than it would be. I would leave my mark so everyone would know I was here. Yes, we will leave our mark so everyone will know that we were here. We came to the world. Thank you guys so much. I'm just gonna play my song. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Oh God, my network is frozen for some reason. I don't know what is going on. Adelaja, I Was Here, heart-touching song. Yes, Beyonce actually sang that song on World Humanitarian Day. So the song really touches my heart a lot, and the song reminds me of knowing why I am here on this earth, that we're here to do something. We're not just here for ourselves. So the song really touches my heart. And if you do have time, just go on YouTube and listen to the song. It's by Beyonce. Beyonce sang the song. It will bring tears to your heart. So thank you guys so much. I want to welcome you all to The Real You. This is a platform where single women, single moms, or if you're struggling with who you are, we discover ourselves, and to also empower women as well on key principles, on things, and on tips and values, how to, be successful, how we can thrive as women as well. We need all this, values, we need principles, and we need a lot of information, so this platform is also to give those information, to give, for me to be able to share most of the things that I've been learning, especially since I'm becoming aware of who I am. Self-discovery is a journey. It doesn't end one day. You can never, you can't know yourself in one day. So I want to welcome you all. Thank you, Queen Levy. Thank you so much for joining me. And Ryan Winterburn, thank you. Mrs. Agape, thank you for joining me. And oh God, and my big sister Fumi Jaboda, thank you so much for joining me. So, why is today's topic is why is self-discovery so important? Like, why do you have to bother yourself anyway? Like, why don't I just live the life that I'm living currently? Like, is there anything wrong with who I am at the moment? I've been talking about, digging up our foundation, seeing what are some of the possibilities that some of the things that we are carrying could be really faulty. So I've spoken about that. But I know, like, because I was talking with my friend, one of my friend, and she said to me, she said, Elizabeth, like, I don't, it's just okay, that my life is just okay, but your life, it doesn't have to be just okay. Like, your life needs to, it needs to count, just like the song we just finished listening to. Your life needs to count, and there are other things as well that you need to experience. Like, you shouldn't live on the surface. Living on the surface, is not what you have been called. You came to this earth to come and do. You're not here to live on the surface. You're here to live like who you truly are. Like, discover yourself and release yourself. But it's quite unfortunate that some of us, had a very faulty route. So it kind of like made us, we kind of lost the sense of who we are whilst growing up. But I really want to talk about why it is so important. Because if you know why something is so important, you will do everything and anything to make sure you get it. And not only to get it, but you will do anything to sustain it. So today, that's what I want to talk to us about. Hello, Queen Ufoma. Thank you for joining me today. Who else is here? Okay. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Nelly. Please, if you're just joining me, please, I will kindly ask you to share this video, please, and invite your friends as well, especially, women, or if you know anyone that they are probably, like, when you see someone that is living below standard, like, you will know. If you see any woman that she's not living her, like, expressing her real identity, like, you will know. So invite them, let them come today so they can understand why it is so important, why self-discovery, why the journey of self-discovery is more important than the job of hunting for a man, why why self-discovery is important than marriage in itself, like why self-discovery is so important, like it's like your number one priority. Why is it so important for you to know who you are, for you to be grounded, for you to embrace your true identity, that you're not living off according to somebody else's identity. You're not shadowing in the back of someone's identity, but you are truly living yourself. Like, you're really soaked in who you are. So thank you, Zainab, for joining me. Thank you, Penelope, for joining me today. We're talking about why, for a woman, why is it so important for her to discover herself? Why is self-discovery such an important thing in our life today? So self-discovery, I know that to go on that journey, it's not an easy road to go on the journey of self-discovery, especially because you have to, go back to your roots, go back to your childhood. You have to do a self-evaluation to see, what are some of the beliefs and some of the values you're carrying as a woman that really it's not who you are. Like, it doesn't help yourself at all. So it's not an easy road, and especially, like I always say this, especially if you had a rough childhood. Oh my God, it damages your image. It's so hard for you to come out of that shell of what has happened to you to begin to say, okay, I want to really take time out to know who I am. So it's not an easy road, but I feel like tonight, if you have an understanding of why it is so important for you to discover yourself, trust me, you would throw your fears, away. Like you would fling them away and just go straight away and discover yourself. So self-discovery, it's all about being in the here and now. It's about being present. It's about taking control of your life. It's about unveiling who you truly are as a woman, that you're not, that you're being told, because one of the crises we face, as especially for unmarried women, is like an orderliness of life has already been put before us the moment we're born. Okay, she will finish her school, and when she finishes her school, the next thing she needs to do is to get a job, and then she needs to marry. But that is not the order of life. That is not the order that has been set for us, for who we truly are. Our real identity is not for us to come and just say, okay, I finished my school, and then what is the next thing to do? For me to get a job that I'm being paid salary, and then what else? Then I go into marriage, and then when I go into marriage, what is the next thing I'm doing? Okay, the next thing is to have children. I mean, it's like a pattern of life that has been put before us. But that is not like the pattern. If we truly, if from when you were born, you're rooted in your identity, you will know that, oh my God, like this pattern of life is like upside down. It's like upside down. So it's about taking control of your life. It's about you knowing your abilities, having that knowledge. They said knowledge is power. It is true. If you have that knowledge of who you are, of your weaknesses, of everything in you as a woman, it gives you power. It gives you power not only it gives you power, not only power for you to I don't know, what can I possibly think of? Okay, power to maybe influence your man or things like that, but it gives you power to live a life that you have been called to live. It gives you power to push through every challenges. It gives you power to push through every situations of life, to be rooted in who you are. So self-discovery is so important. And for me, I feel like a lot of single women today, we're not so concerned about knowing who we are and, going through that journey. And because if you intentionally go through the journey of self-discovery, I'm telling you, there is no way you will come out of that journey without knowing what you want to do for the rest of your life, aside of selling your time to Uncle Sam's system that is working for the rest of your life and just having salary, or you exhaust all your life in a marriage. You will know, you will know that your life is much more. Your life is much more than that. So self-discovery, is so important. So what is the number one importance of why is it so important? The first reason why it is so important for you to discover yourself, even before you go into marriage, even before you in fact, these things, we're supposed to know these things from childhood, but because we don't know them now that we are at the age of accountability, we can be able to say, okay, we want to go ahead and do this. Thank you so much, Clemsy Clements, for joining me, and happy birthday in arrears. And thank you, Nelly, for joining me. So your fulfillment in life is dependent on you discovering yourself. Now, when you talk about fulfillment, what does it mean? It just means that it means the achievement of something desired. That means a desire that is inside of you. You've been able to pull that. So let's say you've been able to pull yourself out. Once you are able to achieve that process of knowing who you are, then it gives you fulfillment. Why? Because you have achieved something, you have accomplished something. And like I said, there is no way you will go through the journey of self-discovery and not know why you are here on this earth, and not know that you have a purpose on this earth, rather than, you know, just following the status quo. That you have a purpose, and and that purpose will now help you, you know, because one thing that I say is this: fulfillment comes in doing something, just as the Oxford Dictionary defines it, that, you know, it's an achievement of a desire. So I believe that when you begin to live yourself, which also includes, you know, serving others, which also includes fulfilling your purpose, in return you are fulfilled as well. You are fulfilled as well. Look at the life of people like Oprah, like Mother Teresa. They did something, but if they had not discovered themselves, they would not have been able to make the impact that they made. And as a result of that impact, they can look back at their life and said, yes, I am fulfilled. I am fulfilled. This is purely who I am. This is purely, you know, this is purely who I am, you know. And I want to say this, especially for the unmarried women. You know what? Attaining the status of that comes with who you are is far much more important than the status of being a Mrs. Like, being a Mrs. for me is just like, it's just like, you know, walking into your kitchen and just, you know, just drinking tea or something. I don't even know what to explain it, but it's like the most simplest task you can do. Any woman can be a Mrs. Any woman can marry, but not any woman can do what you are called to do. Not any woman can do what you have been created to do. Not any woman, no single woman can do what you have been created to do. That is why you need to discover yourself. You need to discover yourself. You are not only fulfilling purpose, but you are also, in return, you are fulfilled. You are fulfilled in life. You can look back at your life and say, yes, I am fulfilled. I did not just come to this earth to just, I'm sorry to use this word, waste my life. That I have been able to achieve something tangible in my life other than what everybody else is achieving. And you know what? I'm not against marriage. I'm not anti-marriage, because I received a message yesterday from a lady, because she saw my post and she was like, oh, Elizabeth, you're anti. I'm not against marriage, but I am against women going into marriage without knowing who they are. I am against women going into marriage as an end goal. Like, marriage is not the greatest achievement in life. The greatest achievement in life is discovering yourself, is knowing who you are, and be consumed in just living yourself. That is the greatest achievement in life. That is the greatest achievement in life. Am I going to get married someday? I will get married. But I also know that that marriage as well is to fulfill a certain purpose. It's not just for me to have children and wear a dress and showcase to everybody that I am now married. It has to be for a purpose. It has to be for a purpose. So fulfillment in life, for you to be fulfilled as a woman, it is dependent on you knowing who you are. And that is why a lot of women are taking shit from men, because they don't know who they are. We're taking a lot of rubbish and garbage, insult and, you know, ridicule. They devalue us so much because we don't know who we are. So if you know who you are, not only would you be fulfilled as a woman, but you will know your value and your worth as a woman. For you not to allow anyone to devalue you. And most importantly, you would even know that your life, you're worth more than just, you know, I'm looking for this word. There's a word that I'm looking for. You know, your life is much more than that. Your life is much more than that. When you discover yourself, you know, you will hold yourself in high esteem, and people will respect you. You will gain respect. You don't need to you don't need to put yourself in that position where I have to, you know, dress a certain way or look a certain way for people to respect me. No. And the major thing is you comfortable in your own skin. You comfortable in your own skin. These are all the reasons why you need to really discover yourself. And the next point is true happiness. True happiness. Oh my God. I am not talking about temporary happiness. I am not talking about happiness that comes with external factors. I am not talking about happiness of the fact that I have a husband, or I have this, or I have that. But true happiness in knowing who you are. True happiness that is rooted in your flaws, in your talent, in your gift, in the things that you're doing. True happiness. There is a deep well inside each and every one of us. A deep well. And that deep well is something that I can say, like our soul is wrapped up in our soul. That is our well. Our soul is our well. When that soul is filled with, you know, the right values, the right beliefs, and the right principles, when our soul comes to that awareness of who we are, our soul is filled. And from our soul, we are happy from the inside. So you're not happy from the outside. Because any happiness that comes from outside, you know, is not a permanent happiness. It's temporary. And it always comes with a condition. There's always a condition comes with any happiness that is based on external factor. There is always a condition. I am happy because I am happy because I am happy because I am happy because of this or because of that. No, there is just true happiness inside of you that is unexplainable. Even when you're feeling down, inside of you, you're just satisfied. And that is another thing. It gives you satisfaction. Like real satisfaction. Real satisfaction. It gives you real satisfaction. Like you're just, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to use some certain words in this place, but you know, like, I'm sorry, but you know, like some women, when they experience like orgasm, they actually feel like as if they're coming down from heaven. I'm sorry to use this example, but you know, however you feel in that certain state, you know, think about when you know yourself, like you feel much more, like the satisfaction is like nobody can give you that satisfaction. Nobody. I don't care who the person is, like nobody. I have been in a relationship that I literally ruined it all by myself because I didn't know who I am. And this person was a very lovely person. So if you even desire that you want to get married someday, just put it in the back of your mind that no, the person you're gonna get married to, you know, sometimes it doesn't really matter. Because if you get a good guy and at the end of the day you don't know yourself, you will mess it up. And that is how many women mess up their marriages. There's so much insecurities. They're never satisfied, always complaining, whining about this, talking about this, you know, just dwelling in their weaknesses, whining and complaining. And even the man is just going to get fed up one day and be like, seriously, woman. You know, so at the end of the day, you have to know this. Know this. And don't forget this. Your fulfillment, your happiness, your satisfaction as a woman is dependent on you knowing who you are. In knowing who you are. I've seen so many women today that are just frustrated. They are just frustrated with everything, and like they're so frustrated. And what gives birth to frustration? Hopelessness. When you're hopeless, when you're confused, then you're frustrated. And once you begin to get yourself in that place, what happens to you? What then happens? What? The next thing is, there's no point for me to leave. Or better still, you go and put yourself, into some kind of, I don't know, like put yourself in a situation where you just, maybe you're addicted to something, just to cure that emptiness, and just to cure that, sense of you don't know who you are. So this is so important. I'm just going to read a few comments before I continue. Ada said, it's so unfortunately a lot of women have been conditioned to think marriage is an end goal. Self-discovery is so vital and can't be replaced by anything. Thank you. Thank you so much for putting it in the right grammar. Thank you. We have been conditioned so much, and it's just too much. Like every time I think about it, like it makes it like my mind is, I don't even know how I feel. Either I am boiling in my mind, and this is one of the crises we experience. Growing up, all they just want us to do is, they look at us as if we're nothing. Like women are nothing. But you know what, guys? If you know your worth as a woman, if you know your contribution on this earth, if you know your superpowers, as in all the superpowers you have been blessed with, you will know that one man is too small for you to influence. Like, in fact, a nation is too small for you to influence. If you know your power as a woman, if you know the things that has been buried inside of you, you will know that you have been called to, like, just live yourself and release your potential all out to the whole entire world. Like, you're not going to shut up until the whole world know and hear your voice. So what is the next point that I want to make? We've been made to believe that greatness in life or success in life, like as if is like an illusion, like as if greatness and success is meant for some certain people in life. No. The reason why the reason why it's so crucial for you to discover yourself, when you discover yourself, you will get rid of that mindset that success or greatness is for some certain women. Maybe some women that went to school, or maybe some women that had privilege. You will know that success and greatness is inside of you. As a matter of fact, every wealth, every money you need on this earth to fulfill your purpose is inside of you, like is buried, like inside of you. So greatness and success is for everyone. But as you go through the journey of discovering yourself, you will bring out all your best abilities and use them to unlock every door of greatness for yourself, to just become successful. When you are able to bring out all your abilities and all your skills and every amazing thing in you. So greatness is not for some certain people. No, it is not. It is not. And one thing as well is this, that we all have to come to understand, is that the whole of this world, this is not a man's world. For those of us that are Christians, I just want to say this, we all know that. Even God himself said it, that he thought about it. He said, I want to create, he said, let us make man in our own image. And he said, let them. That means that you as a woman, you are part of that plan. So you this world is for the women, and is also for the men as well. Is for all of us to dominate this earth. It's not for one gender alone. It's not for one gender alone. It's for us, every one of us. God has created each and every one of us to come here and dominate the whole of this earth, be a blessing to this earth. You know, just like, I don't even know what is the word to, I'm just missing out words today. I don't know. But like, just to be able to, you know, be free and just live yourself. Not living like you're walking on people's shadows and all that. Greatness is not reserved for those who are intelligent alone. It's reserved for everyone. Greatness is for everyone. So when you discover yourself, you discover your greatness. When you discover who you are, you discover what and how you need to get to that place where you will say, I am successful. In fact, success is even a continuous state. And success is every little effort that you make. If you make an effort today to say, okay, I want to do self-evaluation. I want to know what are some of the values, principles, patterns, behavior that I am carrying. And you're able to do that alone. That is success. When you now say, okay, I am going to do this and I will do this and I will do that, it's success. Every one of you. But like I posted before I came live, I posted that so many of us, the devil has succeeded in destroying our life. Because the devil knows if we don't know who we are, that is all that he needs. That is the only visa the devil needs to destroy you. Lack of identity. And what he does is he engages most of us in daydreaming about the man we will marry, the perfect home we will have, the children we will have, how amazing they will be, how we will wear them expensive designer clothes. He gets us engaged in all those things. Before you know, you have exhausted all your physical strength. Your mind becomes, it just shrink. And then before you know, you don't even have any single time to come back and say, so who am I? So who am I? Why am I here on this earth anyway? Is this all that I am here to do? Is this all that I am here to do? Which leads me to the third point. The third point is this: to avoid regret in life is a reason why you need to discover yourself. For you to avoid regret, you don't want to be lying down in your old age bed, or I don't know, just rocking your chair, and then you're regretting, I wanted to do this, I wanted to influence the world, I wanted to build an orphanage, I wanted to build a hospital, or I wanted to impact the life of women, or I wanted to fulfill, without just, you didn't fulfill your dreams. Oh my God. To avoid regret in life, you must discover yourself. And there is no reset in life. You don't. It's not like exams in school where we write. When we don't pass, they will say, okay, come and rewrite the next year. No. You get only one life to live as a woman. And that is why I am so passionate about single women. Because it is so important for you to be aware of this. So you can set your priorities straight. There is no reset in life. There is no such thing as second chance in life. You don't get second chance. Once you're dead and gone, you're dead and gone. That's it. And the children, I'm sorry, but the children you're going to give birth to, and they're just going to remember you for a few months, and after a few months, they don't remember you anymore. They don't remember you anymore. The only thing maybe is when they come across anything that represents you, then they talk about you, they cry, and that's it. The husband that we are so obsessed with, at the end of the day, in fact, if we die before him, if he has the opportunity, he will go and marry another woman. So you have to set your priorities straight. You don't want to be lying down. You don't want to be looking back at your life and saying, oh my God, why did I do this? Why did I follow this point? There is a quote by D.H. Lawrence. Hear what he said. He said, I want to live my life so that my nights are not full of regret. That is D.H. Lawrence. You want to live your life. You want to live your true self. You want to live out who you truly are. So you don't stay and be regretting. To avoid regret in life, you need to discover yourself so you can begin to make the right choices, so you can begin to make the right decisions in life, so you don't fall for all the status quo. Even if you will do it, you know that at the end of the day it is not your goal. You have a goal, you have a dream that is bigger than that. So that is the third point. And the fourth point that I want to give is that one of the main, so like, this is so key for me because I suffer with lack of confidence. So discovering yourself builds your confidence as a woman. It builds your confidence. Like somebody said, I think it's Cashin Wisdom. He said, self-confidence is the most attractive quality a woman can have. Self-confidence is the most attractive quality you can have. And that is what discovering yourself does to you. It gives you this confidence that is almost irritating, because when you're talking about your dreams, when you're talking about your vision, the things you want to do, people will be like, seriously, who are you? Like, where are you coming from? It will be irritating them. But at the end of the day, who cares? Nobody cares. And you know yourself. And you know what you want to do, and you go ahead and fulfill your purpose and fulfill the reason why you're here. Just live out yourself. Okay, I'm just gonna read a few comments. Okay. Denise said, that's very honest of you, and that's what many people lack, being truthful to self, knowing when to judge yourself and take correction and change for the better for yourself. That is so true, D. It is so important. Discovering ourselves, it helps you. Most of us women, we're too hard on ourselves. And when you know who you are, you're not too hard on yourself. You're not taking things too serious like that. Not everything, but just some certain things. Thank you so much, Stella, for joining me. Gift, thank you. Queen Stella, great job. Hello, Queen, thank you. Thank you guys so much. I can't see your comments. Please, if you can leave out, drop your comment on the sessions below. And I had a friend of mine from Nigeria who sent me a message to say that she would like me to talk about some certain issues that she experienced, being unmarried. So we're going to talk about those things next week. I'm not going to say what the topic is or what the title is, but it's going to be awesome. So I gave out today 4 reasons why it is so important for you to discover yourself. The first reason that I gave is that your fulfillment is tied to you knowing who you are. For you to be fulfilled inside as a woman, discovering yourself is so important. And secondly, I also mentioned that for you to be happy, for you to have permanent happiness, not happiness that is dependent on external factors, but happiness that is dependent on the inside. For you to have that happiness, you have to discover yourself. You don't want to live your life frustrated. You don't want to live your life counting your toes on the things that will make you happy. You don't want to do that. You want to, be happy. And it is only when you are happy, you will be able to, make other people happy. And also to make your home or your family or relate with your family well. If you're not happy, you can't relate with anyone. You're just gonna be gonna be this angry woman all over the place. And the third point, I said why discovering self is so important for you as a woman is going through that journey, it unlocks your greatness, because you will be able to identify all your skills and all your abilities, and what are the things you can use, to map out your greatness, for you to map out your success in life. And to be successful in this life, you need to discover yourself. You need to know who you are. And the fourth point that I gave, so it can boost your confidence. You need that confidence. Even, like in my working place, because I work in the airport, I meet like a lot of passengers sometimes. Sometimes we come across like celebrities. When people are excited and taking pictures, sometimes I would just go and hide somewhere, and sometimes when I become so overwhelmed with all these people, I just want to run and go and stay where people will not see me. But you know what? It, like, when you know who you are, when you know your worth, when you know like your value as a woman, you're so confident. You're not afraid. You will take up projects. You will take up your dreams. You will pursue your dreams like crazy. You will just be so content in yourself. You will be so confident. Like, confidence will be oozing out of you. It will almost be irritating to people. Thank you so much, Molly IB, and thank you, Mrs. Our Mommy Shorunke, for joining me today. So these are just few reasons. I have like tons and more reasons why you need to discover yourself, especially if you're not yet married. If you're not yet married, congratulations. You are, in fact, you are in a better position. But you're in a better position to kind of like expand yourself. So don't know, does anyone have any question for me? We're rounding up now. So it's so important. Discovering yourself and knowing who you are is so important. And I feel like, we don't hear this. We don't hear this often. We don't hear it often as women. What we hear is marry. I mean, come on. You're more than just a wife. You're more than just a wife to be. You're more than just, a mother. I am a mother. I have a son. I'm a single mom. So I can vividly tell you that I am more than that. And I believe that you are more than that as well. You are more than that. Don't settle for less. When you don't know who you are, you settle for less. You settle for everything that just comes and, but don't settle. Discover yourself. And that is why we are on this journey, on this platform. I want to empower women to discover themselves and go out there and live to their full potential, to their full capacity, and also how we can thrive as women, how we can become successful, how we can win in life, how we can use our gifts, to bless the world, how we can influence the world, because that is one of our powers. We have the power to influence. So how we can influence our world, and leave our mark here. I love that song by Beyonce, I Was Here. Let the world know you were here. So thank you guys so much for doing live with me. I really appreciate you all. I'm so grateful. And I want to say to you, if you're struggling with your identity, if you're struggling with who you are, I want to say to you that it's not too late. That is why we're on this journey. Keep coming back to the platform. And if you haven't liked the page, our page, The Real You, it has like a purple logo with yellow writing on it, The Real You. Like our page. So many amazing things will be going down on that page. So I'll see you guys next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time and Nigerian time. And until I see you next week, I want you to know that you are valuable. You are important to this world. You have a purpose to fulfill. There is the reason why you are here. And like there is a reason, there is a purpose why you're here on this earth. You're not just here to just, you know, live out like everybody else is living. You are here for much more, and that is why this platform is here, to help you unveil yourself. So thank you guys, and I'll see you all next week. Bye everyone.